welcome to another episode of the Star Sitdown. My name is Kim Davis Jr., the podcast editor here at the Star, and this is episode 8 with my friend Razzaq Animashaun. That you say?
Nah. It's Animashaun, but you're pretty close. So
Animatron?
basically, we'll go with that.
Okay. How's it going, buddy?
It's good. How about you?
Everything's good. Everything's good. I'm doing what I got to do. I'm inside all the time. School's going well.
Social distancing.
How have your classes been?
The classes actually are not that hard. I feel like, especially like during coronavirus time, since everything's remote, I feel like the hardest part about class now is just actually getting the motivation to do work. But classes are cool.
And you are a YouTuber here at TXST. Got a little over 4K. Subtle flex.
Almost at 5. We'll be at 5.
Almost at 5. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I like it. Man. So tell the people about yourself, man.
I'm Razzaq Animashaun. We'll go with Animatron for podcast purposes. But I'm a YouTuber. I'm from Houston, 18 years old. And I basically have a channel about, my hair and what I wear. So you feel me? That's basically a little bit about me. If you want to subscribe to the channel, it's just my name, Razzaq. So, y'all go ahead and do that. But yeah.
Are you still gonna change
should I say my major and all that?
You don't have to. I mean, you can if you want to. You're the same major as me.
Yeah.
How has that been, by the way? Have you been liking it?
I like the classes. The one class that I have right now, because I'm only in the, I think it's Intro to Mass Comm. That's the only class that I have in major right now, but it's my most enjoyable one because I hate everything else, honestly.
With Lori Fluker?
Yeah.
She the GOAT, right?
Yeah, she's pretty cool. Not so much work, and it's just all interesting topics, really.
Oh, word. Yeah, Jaden was talking about her on the first episode. She's like the only black woman that works at like SJMC. At least that's what I think, but I know we don't have that many black people working at SJMC, and I know that she's one of them. Yeah. And I've heard great things. I want to meet her eventually. But yeah, man, I'm happy you switched your major to electronic media because I really feel like it suits you, bro.
Yeah, dude. Nursing was not for me at all.
Didn't you just do it for the money?
I did just for the money. Like, I don't even look like a nurse, so I don't know what I was thinking. No. I have no interest in, I don't know. I don't want to say helping others, but
That doesn't sound good. It doesn't sound good. Oh, man.
Not medically, at least.
Hey, I remember over the summer when you went to do the business calculus.
Oh, yeah.
The business math. And you was like, bro, this is not cutting it.
Dude, that was my, for all that don't know, well, none of y'all know. Nobody knows me. But this summer, I had switched my major from nursing to business because I was like, okay, I want to be a YouTuber. Let me get serious and change my major to business so I can, learn the business aspects of it or whatever I fooled myself into believing. So I signed up for summer because I need like more credits just so that I can graduate on time. So I'm over here trying to take the business calc class ahead of, sophomore semester. So, I'm over here one class, summer semester. It shouldn't be that hard. But I hate math. I hate calculus. And it was over the summer online. It just wasn't a good recipe. So, I dropped it and I was like, yeah, this isn't for me, basically.
Yeah, I think that was definitely a good decision for you, bro. Like, I don't know why your advisor told you marketing. Like,
I actually don't know, and I'd like to speak with him to this day.
I'll ask you.
Like digital media or mass comm or anything like that when I told him what I wanted it to be. So,
I mean, I've heard like mixed things about the digital media innovations major. Like, I don't think it's bad or anything, but like one person I talked to at the Star told me about it, and she was telling me like it's like kind of like not necessarily like defined. Like, it's hard to like define like the work that they do, and you
Yeah.
know what I mean. And like, there's so many different layers to it, and it's
Mm,
kind of like weird. So she just told me it was like kind of in a weird spot, but I think
yeah.
that's more of like website design and like social media and stuff like that. As
Yeah.
like you know what I mean.
Mm.
But anyway, back to YouTube, bro. So are you gonna change up your content?
Uh,
Because you've been talking about it
yes.
to me.
Yeah, yes and no. So I really like I said, I make a bunch of hair videos and dreadlock videos, but there's more to me than just that. So I'm like, I want to expand it because I really like clothes and stuff too. Like, not that I'm dripping right now or nothing, but like, so I wanted to kind of expand my channel to fashion as well as just hair. But I'm also planning. I also already started a second channel. It's my blog channel. I just go around and do college stuff. So if you wanna, you feel me, see that, it's just for Zach Blogs. But those are the two main things that I'm focusing on right now. As for the future, we'll see. Like, as we and you already talked about this, but I'm gonna start Twitch streaming. So I was thinking, might as well make a channel and put clips on there just for more views. Why not?
It's a lot of fun. Like
Yeah, it
it's
is.
it is a lot of fun.
I don't even know about the streaming part.
Huh?
The gaming is, but you're the streamer here. You tell me about it.
No, I mean, I've really enjoyed it so far. Like just like being able to interact with the chat and like,
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying, like get new people. And like, obviously you and I have talked about like whenever you're seeing like the analytics and the numbers like grow, and like
yeah,
literally like when you're on stream, like it's like literally you're seeing that live, like you're seeing getting followers and you're thanking people and you get
yeah.
the notif and stuff. It's just a lot of fun, bro. It's a lot of
I
fun.
feel like streaming is a lot more real than YouTube, because YouTube is just staring at the screen by yourself all the time. But with streaming, you're really there with them.
No, literally. That's what I like about it, bro. That's what I like about it. And like I said, like it's like you literally like build a community. You know what I mean? Because there have been like people in my streams that have like come in multiple times and like I'm like, hey, what's up? You know, this person like, how's it
Mm.
going, man? What happened since the last time I talked to you? It's dope. It's dope. But
I should get some mic. We should hopefully streaming should come before the end of the year though, like for sure.
word.
For 2021, we should be up on that.
All right, nah, I bet, bro. Yeah, that would be a lot of fun to do
Yeah,
together. That would be a lot of fun.
yeah.
Uh
Oh man, we'll talk about that later. We'll talk about that later.
I bet. Um, what else did I want to ask you? So, what have you seen? Because I feel like at Texas State, like a lot of people want to be like creators and influencers and like YouTube. Like, I'm serious. I'm serious. Like, it's like the Gen Z trend. Like
Yeah,
everybody's trying
it,
to hop on it.
it is.
Like, what are
That's
some like
the
the?
way that. Go ahead.
No. Go ahead, go, bro.
I was saying, like, I feel like that's just the way that the world is kind of moving, or like that's what everybody's thinking. Like nowadays, if you go to an elementary school and you ask them what they want to be, you're not gonna find people saying that they want to be lawyers and doctors, at least as much as when we were kids. Like, I asked my mom, so my mom's a substitute teacher, and she was like, "Yeah, all these kids say they want to be YouTubers, and I don't even know." And I was like, "Yeah, that's just how the world is now." Because nobody wants a boss now, is what I feel like.
Yeah, no, I could see that. I could see that. I
Yeah,
mean, I think a lot of like the content side of like YouTube and like what everybody's doing, it seems so like oversaturated. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? We've talked about that. Like
a
one
lot.
person, one person might pop off and like get a bunch of views, and then everybody copies that same person's format and like does exactly what they did, and like I feel
It
like
doesn't work.
no, it doesn't work. And then you just get a lot of the same thing with the
Yeah.
red arrows, the all caps title, the face, and the thumbnail. It's like,
Dude, I'm guilty. I'm guilty. That's all I do. Clickbait. Clickbait. That's how you get it. I think that YouTube is becoming very oversaturated. Not because I don't think that people should be like trying to be YouTubers, but if you want to be a YouTuber, don't come into YouTube thinking, "Oh, I want to post the exact same videos as this guy." Because then it's like, what are you adding, and why would anybody find value in your content if you do the exact same thing as everybody else? Like, I'm sure you're a cool person, but nobody knows or cares about that until, you feel me, you do your own stuff, kind of.
And then you got these people. Remember the video you sent me? Where it was that girl? She posted a video. It's like 50 video ideas for your
Oh my
YouTube
God, dude.
channel.
What? You're telling like people are actually making videos, giving people ideas. Like I was telling Kim, I was like, if you're a YouTuber and you can't come up with 50 video ideas by yourself, or you're using videos like that, you probably shouldn't be doing it. Just because I feel like it's supposed to be a really creative thing, and if everybody, does that, it's kind of dumb.
Word. No, for real, bro. That's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like the platform as a whole, because don't get me wrong, there are obviously like some really dope creators who like I
Oh yeah,
love. Like, the angles and stuff that they do, the production quality of the videos. It's like
yeah,
it's fire. And that's what I like to see. But then
yeah.
obviously on the other end, you have like these people that are like copying like Jake Paul and like
Same.
all these other people. And it's like, man, you're not necessarily like lowering the quality for everybody, but like the platform as a whole just becomes more saturated.
Yeah, and then by doing that, you make it harder for the people who are actually like trying to do what they're supposed to
Word.
and be creative.
No. But I feel like YouTube as a whole, like it's easier to grow on YouTube, I feel like, than people realize. Like you and I have
Yeah,
talked about like Reddit and stuff like that. That's like honestly, like for me personally, my YouTube channel, that's like literally that's the biggest
exactly.
thing.
It's crazy. Like a lot of people want to be YouTubers, and when they talk about it, they make it seem like it's just some unattainable thing. But if you just take the time to do it, it's not that hard. Because I talk to Kim about this all the time, and like 80% of YouTube really is just being consistent and posting anything really. I don't know. And I don't know. I just feel like we were saying how all these kids want to be YouTubers and stuff. I really think that it's possible. Like, or not, obviously not all of them are going to be able to do that. But, I think it's possible for a large portion of people to become YouTubers or just like self-employed at one point in the future.
And there is I feel like there is a smidgen of luck involved because
Oh,
obviously like you need to have like a video like blow up, or
yeah.
like at least something like pop off and then like everything will follow. I feel like that's the luck part, but in terms of like growing naturally, I don't feel like there's a lot of like luck in that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I'll say luck. I won't even say luck just because people are like, I don't want to quote every single like motivational person, but like people are rewarded like in public for the things that they've been practicing for years in private. So like personally, I have like one or two, I got a few videos on my channel that are doing like amazingly. And it's not, I mean, it is luck just because the way that YouTube works, it works like with an algorithm. So if you post consistently good stuff, you're gonna eventually get a video to go viral. The part that's luck is when that's gonna happen. Because you can get lucky and it can happen in your first video, or it could take you 3 years for it to happen. Or like me, it could take you like probably like a year. I'll say like yeah, probably like a year before things started really moving in the right direction. But basically.
And TikTok.
Oh yeah.
I'm not a big fan of TikTok, but
I just posted this TikTok right before you got on this.
what was the TikTok, Raz?
It was something really stupid, but it was dry humor. I liked it. Hey, TikTok, people hate on TikTok, and I don't blame you. I use TikTok and I hate it. I really like TikTok.
You're a hypocrite.
I hate TikTok, but I love it because like TikTok is such an easy way to blow up, like with anything. I have friends who are artists. I have friends who like play sports, friends who do YouTube, friends who make music. And it's like now in this day and age, anyone can blow up because of TikTok because there's billions of kids constantly swiping through. Like when you get on TikTok, you don't get on TikTok and watch 3 TikToks and leave. When you get on there, you stay on for like 15 minutes mindlessly scrolling. And you know how many videos that you've seen and how many impressions you've given at that point. So it's like if you post a video on TikTok, the chances of it doing good are exponentially higher than like say YouTube or something like that, or any other social media, just because it's trending right now, basically. And that's a big thing with YouTube and social media is trends.
A big reason why I don't like TikTok was like when it started, all the cringe videos that were coming from there.
Yeah.
Like in 2018, it just it really threw me off. And then like I see on Twitter, because that's how I see the TikToks. It's like
Yeah.
people just reposting on Twitter and Instagram, and I'm
Yeah.
like, there is no way I will get this app. And like
Dude.
I have friends too, like you said, you don't just watch one video, spend 3 hours on TikTok,
TikTok
hours
is
on the.
the biggest time wasters ever. Like, seriously. When they said they banned TikTok, I actually wasn't mad about it. Just because, no, seriously. I'll get on TikTok, they'll send me one TikTok. I click on it, watch it, and I'm like, let me go to his profile. So I go to his profile, and then I end up on the explore page for 30 minutes. And then I'm missing assignments. That's why I hate it. It's a big waste of time. But it is beneficial for my purposes, you feel me?
No, I do. I saw you on my explore page. I'm not gonna cap that did. I was like, man, get out of here. What are you doing on my explore page, man?
I literally all I did was take a TikTok and put it on Instagram.
That was
And then
the
new feature, the Reels.
I oh, it's the Reels. Okay, I didn't know if
Yeah.
it was. What's the difference between Reels and IGTV?
Okay. So Instagram is basically, I feel like Instagram is trying to be like Monopoly at this point. So it's IG Reels is basically their version of TikTok. Because when they heard TikTok was getting banned, they were like, "Oh, great, we'll just take over," which was smart, but TikTok didn't get banned, so we'll see how that pans out. So it's basically just short 15-second TikToks on IG, as opposed to like IGTV is like their YouTube, basically. So you can post videos on IGTV, and it's basically the same thing, but they can be like full length, 30 minutes, 15, 10, stuff like that.
I remember when IGTV came out, and everyone thought it was gonna be popping, but
Yeah, I do too. I never downloaded it. Still don't have it.
IGTV,
Mm.
it's in the app.
No. Like the actual separate app to make them, because you need another app to make them. I was thinking about downloading it though.
No, cause can't you just like bring a video that's like if I had a video that's 5 minutes long, and you go to like post it on Instagram, it would like convert it to an IGTV.
Yeah, I was literally just gonna post all my videos that I already have on YouTube and put them on IGTV and just try to, because I really like this. Social media is so interconnected with YouTube that it's crazy. Because if you can blow up on one social media platform, it's over with. For example, Wisdom, a former Texas State student, blew up on TikTok and everything else was just going up. Obviously, lots of hard work, consistency, and all that. But social media is just the key to everything at this point.
Yeah, yeah. No, I agree.
Yeah,
His blow up was crazy.
it was insane.
It was so funny, man.
Dude, I'm just like, dude, I don't think you understand. I really love doing this. Like, it just makes me happy to talk about it.
I know that's why I'm so happy that you're doing a different major and that it's
Yeah,
applicable to your work, dude. Because listen,
dude.
listen, listen.
You remember last year?
Yeah, I know. Like so yeah, I've known Raz since freshman orientation.
Yeah,
So it's like been over a year. So we've been friends for quite a while. And
yeah,
like at that time I was doing like videos on Instagram and like I had developed my own audience and I was trying to make that transition to YouTube and Raz helped me a lot. And like when he was telling me he was doing nursing, I was like, bro, like what are you doing? Like you
yeah.
don't want to be a nurse. And he was not getting good grades in these nursing classes.
Oh, dude.
Like that's why I was like, bro, like switch your major. And then he switches his major and he's like, yeah, I'm gonna do marketing. I was like, why are you doing marketing? Come on, brother. Like, what are you doing? And then next time I'm like, bro, like I sent him like different coursework And I
Yeah.
genuinely feel like this major will like suit you because like you have so many different routes, which is what I like about it a lot. Like,
Yeah.
the editor in chief, right? He's doing this major too, but like, obviously he kind of like he really likes journalism. So
Yeah.
instead of doing like a journalism like thing, he has like the versatility to do like television and social
Exactly.
media, radio. He has that that's what I like, the toolbox. And
Yeah.
like with you, like let's say like, you graduate and you're like, man, I have all this social media experience. Let me go do social media for a company.
Exactly, dude.
That's what I'm saying. Like I want you to be successful. I think you're capable. And what I love about you too is that drive. You know, like to be creative, dog. Like I love.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, bro. Because I have that too. Like I love like this podcast. Like as stressful as like the deadlines are and like editing it, and I have a
It's fun.
good time making it. Yeah, it's fun. It's
Fun.
fun. I get to sit down and talk to you, and that's content. You know what I'm saying? People like that. And then
Yeah.
I got my own YouTube, and now I'm doing Twitch and stuff. Like it's awesome. And
Exactly. Yeah,
yeah,
I really like a lot of the time. Sometimes I just sit down. I'm like, dude, what if I just stop doing YouTube? But then I'm like, what else would I rather actually be doing right now other than this? This is like the most fun that I've ever had doing anything that I can honestly say. And although, like you say, it is a lot of work, but it's like while you're doing the work, it's just like so satisfying to see that, or like the finished product of what you build, basically.
yes, bro. And then when you post it, and
Yeah,
people are commenting, and you get that, you're like, yo, like this is awesome.
exactly. That's what you do it for. That's a lot of the time now. I have to remind myself of that because, like, I don't know. It feels like whenever you get more of something, you just start to take it for granted. So, like, I don't know.
What do
Do
you
you know
mean
what
by
I'm trying
that?
to say?
No, what do
Like,
you mean?
as I grow on YouTube, I start to take it for granted more and more, and I just try to get myself out of that habit. Because, like, you know, you start to lose track of what you were really doing in the first place. Like, why you were doing it just for the fun of it.
Yeah, that's one thing that kind of like scares me. Like
Yeah.
if I get like a bunch of like sub stuff, because like my YouTube channel I have like 54, like 55. My videos have a lot of views. Like my videos have hundreds of views, which
Yeah.
is good.
That's
I'm
great.
comfortable. I'm comfortable having that. But
Yeah.
like I'm scared. Like I'm gonna get to that point where it's like, oh dang, like I have 5,000 subs and I'm getting 10K views, and like people are asking me like, hey, what are you gonna do? And then it's just gonna be like, damn, I have all this responsibility now, and that's
Yeah.
that's one thing that that's why like I'm not like stressed. That's why I took that break on YouTube. I was like, you know what? Like we're in a pandemic, you know what I'm
Right.
saying? I'm at home, like, we're battling for racial equality. I'm a black man in America. It's like, now let me just take a break, man. Let me just focus on me. And
I
now
think
obviously
it's important.
I'm yeah, yeah. Yeah, bro. It's so important. I agree. Which is why I was commending you because I was like, you're like, man, I have this free time, man. I could pump these videos out. But then you took
Dude.
that break. You took that break.
See, that's my thing. That's another thing. Like breaks are super important. Just because, like you said at the beginning of quarantine, I was like, dude, I'm at home. I don't have a job right now. What else am I gonna do other than just pump out a bunch of videos? Like I think I was doing like 2 or 3 a week at that point. But a big reason why I had to take that break, it was just supposed to be a break, but then I realized over the course of that break, I was like, dude, I'm burnt out. Like I couldn't even think of anything to post on YouTube or like just want to get up and do it. So you never want to just get to that point. I feel like so I think breaks are really important. And like right now, I'm trying to find like good time management. So I really want to get to 2 videos a week, but the way school is and with midterms coming, it's more like one still. But you know, I just want to make sure I'm still keeping what I love to do fun and not like making a job.
That's respectable. You're doing hair too, right?
Yeah, yeah. I do that on the side too. You know, just the bread up.
Yeah, bro. You're a hustler. So you work at Taco Bell, you're doing hair, and you're
Nah,
doing
nah,
YouTube.
dude. I didn't even get hired at Subway.
Oh, so
I pull up to Subway, go meet the manager. You know, I'm like, I'm not even gonna do this online. I'm gonna go in person and meet them. Go look this person in the eyes. I go talk to him, fill out the application. I already work at Subway. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm definitely getting hired. She gives me a hiring packet. I still don't feel safe about this. Like, I gave them my social security number and like all my tax information. And I called back 2 days ago, and she's like, "Oh yeah, we can't hire you." And I was like, "Why?" And she's like, "Oh no, my manager just said we could." And I was like, "So you made me fill out a hiring packet, tell you all my shirt size, where I live, my security. Now you're telling me that I can't get hired here?" But it is what it is. I didn't. I promise you, dude. I think it's destiny. Like I want to look back on this podcast in 2 years and be like, yeah, all that was meant to happen. Because I was in my head thinking, like, realistically, I was like, how am I going to manage school, YouTube, a job, and retwisting hair? And I was like, I don't see it happening, but I was going to try to find a way to make it work. But I think this is just, you know, a way of telling me that it wasn't going to work. So, you know, I'm not tripping about it, though.
All right, bro. That's I didn't know that. This is that's news.
Yeah, I didn't even get to tell you. I was pretty pissed.
So you just twisting hair and doing YouTube?
Yeah, I'm about to try to find another job though. Still, hopefully I can like, I don't know. I want to work at somewhere cool though, like a skate shop or something. Just nothing like boring. I don't know.
Are you gonna get a skateboard still?
Yeah, probably for my birthday.
I miss skateboarding, bro.
Dude, what the heck? I forgot. When was the last time? Well, we can talk about this after the podcast, bro.
Nah, it's that content. This is content. Right?
Sure. That's another thing that I really want to do too. Is skateboarding. Not even just like, obviously not professionally. Like, I mean,
obviously not.
bro, that's hilarious. Like, I don't know. I just feel like it's more, like you said, more content. Like, I don't know. I think it would just add to my aesthetic if I was also a skater. Like, and I like skateboarding too, so it's like, why not at that point?
I love skateboarding, man. I love it. I mean,
you gotta go skate one of these days, dude.
Yeah, I mean, realistically, bro, I just been waiting for this pandemic to end. Just because,
what do you think about that? Like, what do you think? Like, when do you think you need to be done for?
I really don't know, man. I really don't know. That's impossible to say right now. I mean,
yeah.
God willing, we get a vaccine at the beginning of next year. You know, when like all this stuff was happening in March, I was like, you know, hopefully we'll get one by the end of the year. And now we're near the end of the year. I mean, Russia has one, but it's pretty sketchy. So I mean, because they skipped the trials and stuff. So
yeah, that's what I was actually telling my dad. Because my dad just got a flu vaccine, and he didn't react well to it. Because, you know, like, some people don't fight it off. Because he's older. My dad's like 60 something now. That's old as hell. But I was like, maybe. I was just thinking, like, if he reacted like that to a flu vaccine, would a corona vaccine benefit him more or hurt him more? But I don't know. I actually never even got to tell you about that, but I just thought that was interesting.
Well, yeah, man, it's because like they literally like give you they give you the virus to fight it off. Yeah, with the antibodies, but like some people like with Lyme disease, if they have like a weak immune system, like if you give them like a flu vaccine, like they're gonna get the flu because their immune system's weak. So yeah, no, that's crazy. I feel like the anti-vaxxers, that's really like the only valid argument.
Yeah.
Like if you just can't get a vaccine because, you know, you could get it, it's like, man, all right.
Yeah.
I get it.
I don't know. I read a bunch of conspiracy theories and all that. I'm actually starting to like not read them, but
good.
Yeah. I just feel like it's too much now. Because, I don't know. At first, a lot of people were saying, I'm not even going to get into details about it, but other people were saying a bunch of other stuff about the vaccines. And, you know, I want to keep an open mind, listen to it. But then I get on TikTok, and thousands of people are saying the same stuff, and I'm like, now it seems a lot less credible because you got a bunch of TikTok kids saying it. So I don't know. I honestly like, as far as the virus goes, I don't know. I don't know either. I've been trying to stay safe and stuff, but I've been talking to my friends and telling them the way it seems like, as far as in the U.S., we're more just trying to live around it than really solve the problem.
I agree.
And I don't know if that's really smart at all.
No. I mean, I think a lot of it comes from like the leadership. You know what I'm saying? Like, obviously, I'm not. If you couldn't tell by watching this podcast, I'm not a big fan of our president or my Twitter. I mean,
Yeah,
I don't like him.
not very much now.
I'm not a big fan of politicians, but I especially don't like him. But I feel like when like the when like the leader of the country is like downplaying the virus and calling it like Kung flu and like the China virus, like, look, obviously the world knows it came from China.
Exactly.
Look, it's out, man. Like, let's stop blaming them and like deal with it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I feel like it's a mess, bro. And like so many people have died from it. Like I know people in New York that have died from it.
Yeah.
And it's like,
I passed from it actually.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry for your loss, man.
It's not. I mean, yeah, it's still sad, but it's not like an actual aunt. It's like an African aunt who you call your aunt, but she's not really even related to you.
I'm still sorry she's gone. Like,
nah, it's cool, man. It's cool.
It's not. She's dead. I'm sorry.
It's life, bro.
Yeah. Anyway, I feel like, like when you know people who've like literally died from it, and then you have like the president who's saying like it doesn't affect people that bad. Yeah, it's not that serious. It's like, bro, like, can we stop? You know what I mean? Yeah. So that's how I feel about it. I mean, hopefully we get a vaccine, but yeah.
Jeez, yeah, I think it's pretty scary, man. I think it's really scary.
I do too. That's why, like, when I saw you, I was like, hey, man, you're going to have to wear a mask. Give me a quick little handoff. Because I haven't really hung out with, like, any of my friends.
Yeah.
I've hung out with any of my friends. Yeah. Only person I really see is Natalie.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. I don't know. I really don't. I just feel like I've actually heard people say that they think that if people, I don't know, they think that, forget it. It wasn't it.
No, what, bro? You can't keep formulating these thoughts and just not finish them.
I was just like, some people are thinking more like, because I actually know a few people who've also had the virus who didn't get affected by it at all or that are that bad. So I think that's where a lot of the confusion is coming from. Because I mean, I don't see why, because there's other sicknesses where people are asymptomatic, but I don't know. People think like that it's fake.
Word.
Or something.
Like the flu, bro. Like some people just get a fever, the sniffles. Some people die.
Exactly.
It's the same thing.
There was actually like a couple years ago when the flu was really, really bad. I remember.
The flu was bad, really bad last year. Last year was because people aren't getting like their flu shots. So get your flu shot, bro. Like student health center.
Oh yeah.
If you don't have insurance,
free? Aren't they like free?
They'll give you a discount because it's important.
Oh yeah, I get my flu shot probably like every other year, I think.
Why?
I did get one last year though.
Well, you got to get it. You got to get it every year because every year it's like a different strand, maybe the most prevalent. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah. Also, what's crazy about the flu shot is like even though you get it, you can still catch the flu because there's so many different strands.
Yeah, I had the flu shot last year and I still had the flu.
Oh, really? Damn.
Yeah. I was fine though. I mean, I wasn't fine. I was pretty sick. But obviously.
You're here today. Ah, man. No. I don't remember having the flu, knock on wood. Like, I think my mom told me I had it, like, when I was a baby, but I haven't had it since.
Yeah.
So. You know what I'm saying? Knock. But
You know what I think would be really cool?
what?
Like if we tried to make some sort of club for stuff like this. Not coronavirus, obviously, but like YouTube and like social media or something like that. Like a social media club or something. So that people who are interested in it or are doing it, you know, could actually communicate. Not like that group chat.
A club. I thought, yeah,
Yeah.
I understand now. Like a Texas State club.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like an actual club.
I mean, yeah, I remember like the group chat and like you trying to do it. It didn't turn out too well. I mean,
Yeah.
I
Hopefully
tried to support you. I tried to support. I was like, yeah, you know, I'll join the FaceTime and
it is what it is, man. We tried to make like a group chat full of YouTubers during quarantine, but nobody was really like super serious about it. So it kind of just died, and I quit on it.
hey, that one person, they just posted like a
Yeah.
video they called her. They just had like one video with like them like it was like this what's this way? Portrait.
I,
It was like portrait, just like this is my engine.
oh yeah, yeah, the guy who was showing us his car or whatnot.
Yeah.
I didn't even know who that person was, like in real life.
I don't know either. It's just funny.
But that was a funny group chat.
We
I
only
was
had
like,
like one call that was successful.
yeah, like we tried like 4 times, probably more.
I remember you would call me at like 11. You'd be like, "Hey man, can you hop in this group chat, man?"
Really, like I was like, if they here, maybe they'll come, but I guess people aren't trying to get big on YouTube like that.
What was that one girl's name?
Jonna, she's doing pretty good actually. I think
Yeah,
she's
yeah.
trying to be consistent.
Yeah, she because I remember like her videos were really long. We are like, yo, like you
Trim them
gotta
down.
cut, yeah, you gotta trim these down. And she was like, all right, but she
Yeah,
did, and like she's doing good, like you said.
exactly. I still watch their stuff actually when they post, or I try to. I'm not gonna cap and be like I watch all of it, but yeah. I only think that like I think only her and Erica post now, but
I don't know who Erica is.
she never joined the FaceTime. So
one thing I'm happy, like the advice you gave me about YouTube was about like the name change from like Kim
yeah,
Likes Movies to just my name.
yeah,
That genuinely like re-energized me. You know what I mean? And like maybe want to like do way more because like now, like I told you before, I'm doing the Umbrella Academy video that's in the works right now. Like that's a TV show, and I couldn't have done that before. And
yeah.
like now like I'm like kind of like getting not necessarily like getting rid of the serious tone, but like I'm having more fit.
Casual.
Yeah,
See, from the start, I thought that would have been really cool, even if you decide to stay with the movies. But see, I didn't even want to just like influence you or anything, like tell you, oh yeah, be more casual. Because if that's what you really like, then go for that. But I just feel like you are like as a dope person, so people would like your personality if you put it in videos,
yeah.
basically.
And
I actually changed my
it
channel name too.
what did you change it to?
Like I changed it to Razzaq. It was originally Razzaq Does Things, but I had a friend in art. I've had a friend in high school. His name was Arthur, and he was like, "Dude, you literally don't do anything." And I'm like, "Hey, bro, chill." Because in high school, I was just in the crib all the time, so I was like, "He's right. Like, the am I doing? I'm damn." They
No, you
got
good. I'll edit it and post.
okay, bet.
Yeah.
But yeah, he was like, "Yeah, dude." And I was like, "You're right." So I just changed it to Razzaq. Because I was like, firstly, I think my name's pretty dope, and
It is a
second,
dope
like.
name.
Exactly. But like, who other than Razzaq too? But like, who else is named Razzaq out here?
I mean Razzaq too has 100 some thousand followers, bro.
Bro,
Like
I have to meet that guy one day, dude. I really have to meet that guy. Like, I promise you, I'm gonna meet that guy one day.
that was really funny. I remember I was like, hey bro, like what's your YouTube? I searched up Razzaq. I was like, Raz, like, who is this guy? Like, Razzaq tube.
Nah,
Yes.
dude. I've known about that guy since I first like ever wanted to start YouTube. Cause I was like, oh yeah, let me go to Google. And I was like, there's somebody who's already famous named Razzaq. And I was like, cool people.
Well, to be fair, I think your videos are better than his. I don't really like his videos.
he does that type of content. You
Literally,
know,
yeah, yes. Stayed at Target 24 hours. Almost got caught by security. Red arrow, all caps.
hey man, don't be surprised if I start pumping out videos like that once I run out of ideas. Nah, dude. I actually want to do that though, like a 24 hours in Walmart. 24 hours in Walmart. I've always wanted to do that. Like I saw those. Like, have you seen people build like forts in Walmart?
Yeah.
It was a big trend at one point. I was like, yeah, I gotta do this.
Like 2016, I think.
Yeah, that was YouTube. That was good YouTube right there. Quality YouTube.
2016 YouTube was fire. It was very fire. You were right about that, bro. Oh my gosh.
That's when I would get on YouTube and stay on for hours.
Yes.
Bro.
Bro, that's when Leafy, it was 2016 and 2017. That's when Leafy was popping. He's like, yeah, we got this one person. They're dumb, and I hate them, and I'm going to tell you all the bad things about them. And then Scarce to be like, hey, what's up, guys? So Leafy said this. And then Pyro Cynical would go like back and forth to grade A, under A. And Keemstar was always in the news. He was always doing something wrong.
You know, I never even watched Keemstar, but I know who he is.
I watched like one of his videos, and it was just because like he had beef with somebody, and I wanted to hear what he said.
Yeah,
but he is a bad person. I do not like him, bro. Dude, all right. There's this YouTuber called Esports Talk, or not one YouTuber. It's like a team, but it's like Esports Talk, and they do like a bunch of esports videos and stuff.
like
and it's
news?
Pretty dope. Yeah, news. But like they've garnered like a lot of traction because like the market is it's not big, so they don't have a lot of competition. So they're pumping out like high quality videos and stuff like that. And then like people in like the industry started to follow them and like talk about them, and you know what I'm saying? Like now they have like I followed them when they had like 50K. Now they have like 300K.
So they're up there now.
Yeah, like over the past couple of months, they've really blown up. And Keemstar, like on the Mama's Basement podcast, he's like, this guy Jake Lucky, this industry plant. Let me tell you something about Jake Lucky. He's the biggest ass kisser in the industry. And then you got this guy.
Oh.
Huh?
Sounds like a certain president I know.
No, literally, yeah. There are parallels to the two. There are definitely parallels to the two. But yeah, Jake's just like, I don't know why he's coming after me. You know, I just do news. You know, I'm a fan of a lot of creators because at the same time, like he's a person. You know, like he likes a lot of these personalities. So he's like, you know, he's like, hey, I really like this person, so I kind of have bias, but I'm gonna try and stick to the facts. You know?
Yeah.
But nah, he just be making allegations like that with like no backing.
Just for views.
Literally.
I know a lot of like there's like a lot of hip hop news things that are like that. Like DJ Academics or some stuff like that. I actually almost made a channel like that at first. Like a DJ Academics channel. Then I was like, firstly, I don't care about these celebrities' lives. And second, I don't know anything about their lives. So how would I do this?
Oh man. Academics. I just constantly see him being memed.
Yeah. Academics are hilarious. I really like Academics.
You like his personality or like people making fun of him?
I like his personality. Just because I know that guy's a troll. He's hilarious to me.
Really?
Yeah.
He
sounds like an idiot a lot of the time, though. Like, he sounds really dumb.
I remember, like, his ex-girlfriend or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? And she was like, I love Academics as a friend. We still live together. And, like, she was, like, dating, like, MGK or something.
Dang.
And I was like, oh, God. Oh, God, bro. It was so tough. And, like, they're in the same house with the ex.
Yeah. Nah, I can't lie. He should have moved. He should
What? Oh, God, dude, your pits.
Exactly. Oh, what? See, what happened was I have high blood pressure.
What? Man, but nah, I cannot see. Oh, I can see you doing that, but I don't like that content. I think it's kind
I
of
don't
like,
know. It'd be very fake. It'd be very, very fake.
yeah. You'd be like, so basically, academics went to Jay Budden's house and they had some beef beforehand.
Joe
And
Budden
then,
is funny too.
dude, I saw a clip of a Joe Budden podcast where they were listening to Logic. I was. I was crying laughing, bro.
Dude.
They was listening to his song, and they pulled up
Wait,
the
a new
lyrics.
one?
Huh?
A new one or one that he was good?
Nah. Like recent Logic, like Logic now. And
No.
it was like they was listening to it, and they was just laughing hysterically at his bars. And then
Yeah.
they opened up the lyrics on Google, and it was like Logic is easily the wackest rapper in the game. He's like Joe Budden. Joe Budden was like, "This is the
Yeah.
worst rap I've heard in my entire life."
Whoa. Whoa. New Logic
No.
that bad.
And then somebody else on the podcast was like, "Hey man, he's not that bad." And then Joe Budden's like, "Yes, he is." Like, it was just so
Dude.
funny. I'll send it to you. I'll send it to you after.
Joe Budden talks really, really straight. I like that. I wanna be able to do that on my channel too.
Word.
It's just like talk about however I want, about whatever I want. But that comes with time.
You should start a podcast, bro. I know it's very cliche and everybody does it.
Everybody does have a podcast now. See, that's what I wanted to kind of do though, like on another channel. Like have a podcast but with like a spin on it, like something different.
If I was you, I'd name it the Zachcast. ZAQCAST.
I like that.
It's fire, right? That was off the dome.
We'll brainstorm some names though. Like key. Podcast could be a good addition. I don't think it would be too hard either if I like did one video a week.
Nah.
Just for the fun of it.
And like obviously you're in control, so you can control how long it is. If you want like 30 minutes, 20 minutes.
Yeah, I would do like a 10-15 minute podcast just because nowadays people don't have attention spans like that. Like realistically speaking, most people aren't even still here.
Yeah, no, that's true. I mean, there are
there's a few.
Yeah. I mean, I keep up with the analytics. I mean, over the like the longer this podcast has grown, people watch for longer each episode.
Yeah.
So
yeah, that's what I was also concerned about. Like, because I post like 10-minute videos on my channel, and I'll get like 3 minutes of watch time. So I was like, if I post a whole hour, will I only still get like 3 minutes, or will people watch more like 10, 15-ish? Like, what does it look like for you?
Obviously, with every YouTube video, like in terms of like the analytics, it's kind of skewed because people might click on, watch for a second, and then leave.
That's
and then literally it's like a huge skew, so it's hard to tell like realistically. But no, I think we get like by the end of the video at least 20%.
Okay.
I've watched the whole thing. Yeah, that's like an average from the first video to the last. So yeah, and obviously it starts to taper the more it goes down, but the lowest I would say is like 13, highest 20. So it varies.
What you should start doing, and this is what I started doing in my videos, you should put like timestamps if you aren't already doing that actually.
No, I haven't done that. I guess I could for like the topics.
Yeah, because like realistically, a lot of people do just come to a video like for one thing. Like if, for example, I post a video of me dyeing my hair, they just want to see the results. So if I put timestamp for the intro, timestamp for while I'm doing my hair, timestamp for the results, what I'll notice is like obviously I'll get like 90% viewing at the beginning, and then like at the end I'll get 90% viewing too. But like it'll be like instead of just one taper going down, it'll be like 2 tapers going down. So it really helps your like watch time a lot if you put timestamps.
All right, yeah, no, I'll do that. And when I'm editing, it'll be easier, like just to remember the time. All right, bet. Yeah, I'll do that for this one. As a matter of fact,
yeah,
I'll do that for this one. Um, we are almost out of time, my friend.
Anything else you want to talk about?
What do you want to do with your future, man? Like, what's your long-term goal? Like, let's say YouTube doesn't work out the way you want it to, or it's not you're not making enough to where it's a sustainable income. Where would you want to work? And like, what would you want to do?
Where do I want to work and what would I want to do? Same thing, honestly. Not just the same thing, just in another way, really. If I wasn't doing YouTube, basically, I don't know. I definitely still wouldn't have a job though. Like I would find a way to make money on my own. Like I'm very, very, very like persistent about this. Like I don't even want to say I don't have a backup plan, but I feel like this is it. Like this is what I'm gonna do. Kinda.
I got you. All right.
You
Well,
ever agree with the saying that like having a backup plan is bad? I do and don't at the same time.
I also think that way. Eddie Murphy had that saying back in the 80s. He was like, if you have a plan B, you're not fully committed to plan A and making
That's
plan A work.
that's kind of how I feel. But obviously there's like variation in there. You gotta have something.
Yeah, like literally. That's because like I've always said like obviously my goal is to work in show business,
Yeah,
and like if I could be a stand up and like tour and be on the road and do spots, that's what I want to do. But
yeah,
I am also cognizant that as much as I want to do that, there are literally millions, at least hundreds of thousands of people in the
oh yeah,
US that are trying to do that. And of
exactly.
those hundreds of thousands and millions, maybe 30 will make it and like have a
Like as far as acting or stuff, or like what kind of show business? Like
Oh
complex.
yeah, yeah. I mean, like that. I'm just talking in terms of like stand up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
I
Oh
mean,
yeah,
with
especially stand up.
like acting, that's even harder. That
Mm,
acting is even harder. That's why I was talking to Wallace on the last episode of podcast about acting and like how difficult it is and like what her plan is and like you know,
mm.
especially you go to LA, bro. Like
Yeah, when you go
people
to
are
LA, actor.
people are waiting tables. They have a
Yeah,
screenplay. They have a resume. They're trying to make it.
yeah.
And like, nah, I'm more so. I think honestly, I think I want to be a producer, like film producer, TV
Mm,
producer. I mean, that's obviously subject to change, but as of right now, like seeing like what I'm capable of, and like I'm a very multifaceted person. I can do a lot of different things,
yeah,
and I don't want to just confine myself. I always like say I want to kind of be like Jordan Peele, because Jordan
mm,
Peele worked on like Mad TV. He
yeah.
did he did Key and Peele, and now he wrote and directed 2 movies. He's an executive producer on a bunch of movies. I kind of want to be that guy.
He's great. Yeah. See, that's kind of what I want to do as well. Like in addition to YouTube, I still want to do a bunch of other things because I feel like that's not the only thing I'm good at or like have a passion for. Kind of like Jordan Peele or like a Gary Vee kind of guy, but I'm not Gary Vee. You feel me? Just different, like my own thing. Mm, I kind of just feel like you kind of just supposed to go with life, like wherever it takes you,
Yeah,
like
and
whatever he's come.
I got an opportunity that I'm trying to capitalize on that I could tell you about after this. But
Oh yeah,
when I tell you, bro, you'll understand. Like trying to make moves. Like
yeah.
versatile, and I don't want to confine myself. I think when I go to get my master's degree, I'm probably going to get it in producing. So,
Mm.
you know, we'll see what happens.
Like, you what kind of school? Like, what school would you go to for that though?
There are a few. I'll tell you after, but there are a few. There are programs where like you could literally just do producing.
Yeah,
So, yeah. But that's what I got planned. But even though like obviously, I want that to be a plan, my plan B, if anything, like if all else fails, I can work at like a media company. I got the
yeah.
skills to work at like a Vice, a Complex. I'm good
That
on
dude
camera.
was no. In my head right now, I was like, yeah, somewhere like Complex. And you said Vice or Complex. I was like,
Yeah.
I
Nah,
can see myself on Complex. I'm just saying, bro. Like on
dude.
their YouTube channel, I could definitely see that.
Nah, me too, bro. Like I see them on camera. I'm like, man, I could do that easily. I,
Bro.
whenever they're talking to the people in the complex offices, they all got the cubicles, and they're like, I was like, I can see myself doing that too.
Yeah.
If anything else, I
I
think
wonder
that.
what they like actually do in those cubicles though.
I mean, I think they edit, they book guests, work on like finances and stuff. Maybe not finances. I feel like that's a different sector of the building, but
Yeah, not those guys. I want to.
yeah, like social media, just
Yeah, that's the shit. I don't know. I think social media is it. Like that's it.
no. I agree. I definitely agree. I like it. And
Exactly. What do you think about titling this?
this is just gonna be Star Sitdown, episode 8, Razzaq, uh, Animashaun.
That's cool.
I never say her last name, bro. So but
Yes.
anyway, yeah, and
The
just
people used to call me by my last name in high school because I thought it was easier for some
why
reason. Dude, I don't know. I don't know. High school was stupid.
for real, bro. Like my nickname for you was like literally the day I met you. I'm like just Raz,
Simple.
fire. Yeah, simple, fire, and it caught on.
It did. Yeah, it did.
It did. Yeah, like it's
Hey, good guy.
what? What you hate me for, man?
Hey, what do you call me? Raz now. Nah, it's fine though. I got used to it.
It's fire. It is fire.
Let me see. Then I could have had my camera at a different angle.
It's
Whatever.
all good. It's over. It's over with. We're about
Yeah.
to end. But anyway, man, yeah. Good luck with YouTube, my friend.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
gonna continue to support you, and I want you to grow. I want you to be very successful. Having a plan B, I don't think having a plan B is to take away from plan A. Like me, I want to work in show business, but obviously it's like, if all else fails and like the pursuit for reaching my plan A doesn't go well, I have something to fall back on. So,
Exactly.
and you're gonna have a college degree, so
Exactly.
I think that if anything, that's your plan B.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's always been the plan B. I hate college, but that's something totally different.
Okay, well, that's it for the Star Sit Down. Thank you for watching the podcast. See you next Friday. Take care.
Nice, 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 nice.